What? This is the start of the interview?
Yeah, this is the start of the interview.
Ask me a question?
I'm going to ask you a question. So this is Andy talking to Guy in this big, bare bones, empty room at the Santa Clara Convention Center about his new site, Truemors. So talk to us about Truemors.
Well, I'm trying to democratize information. So I'm trying to make it so you don't even need to run a website or run a blog to be able to tell the world whatever you want. That's what it's all about.
And so what did Truemors cost to launch?
$12,109.09 or something like that.
So if you knew a guy who ran a big venture fund that's used to blowing, $5 or $10 million on a startup, what would you tell him about your $12,000 startup?
Well, one thing I'd say is before it would cost $5 million to do something stupid. Now it costs $12,000 to do something stupid. So you can do a lot more stupid things, and the odds are this is a game of big numbers. So the more things you throw at the wall, the more things will stick.
So what do you tell all the guys you already gave $5 million to?
Oops. Hallelujah. Spend it $12,000 at a time.
And what do you tell the next guy who shows up with a fancy business plan looking for $5 million?
Well, when he says that I can barely do it on $5 million, I'm being conservative, and this is a real bare bones, sort of tough budget, I'll tell him he's hallucinating.
So tell me about the very strange and foreign lands you went to get your programming done.
You mean South Dakota?
South Dakota, tech capital of the northern Midwest.
I don't know. I never went there. It's just bits flowing across the internet. I met these guys because they did some work for me on my blog, and they turned out to be these guys who really understood WordPress, and that's what I'm using. So hallelujah.
Cool. So what's their name?
Electric Pulp.
Electric Pulp. There's an endorsement. They'll be shocked to hear all this on the blog. Live endorsement. Unless I delete this video and never tell anybody. It's so what else do you want to tell the world?
That's it. Try Truemors, because I guarantee you'll be a more interesting person if you check Truemors every day.
Cool.
That I can guarantee.
So let me ask one last question, which is I noticed that you have a Windows phone.
Yeah.
What's it, you
as opposed to a Macintosh phone?
Or a Palm phone?
Well, I used to have Palm phones. I had many Trios, and I noticed that if you drop it once, it's dead. So I gave up on Palms and Trios. I have come to love, it's a Motorola Q that I have. I've come to love it because it's very good with Exchange. And so as opposed to having to sync something using a cable and doing all that stuff, or you sync it when you dock it, Exchange is syncing all day long. And yeah, I may not use Windows for an operating system for a computer, but for a phone it works very well.